Hi everybody, my name's Ginger, and who's this with me today? What's your name? Well, this is Adrian, and we're going to do some dotting. I'm with Traveling Kindness Rocks, and Adrian's actually my 8-year-old daughter, D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R. So we're going to show you a really simple project that you can do with kids at home. Adrian's been dotting for a couple of years now. This is something you could try with her age or even a little bit younger. And as we get going, I'll even share a way to simplify what we're doing to make it even easier for the boys and girls you want to try this with. So we have poured our paints, and I have picked partner colors because we talked to Adrian. She said she does want to do a second layer. That rock in your hand I'll tell everybody about a little later, okay? So we're not going to talk about it just yet. We're going to get doing some dotting. So we have a black paint because we're going to paint on a black surface. We have, and that can be used to do some fixes. We'll talk about that. We have white paint, and then we've picked some partner colors. I've got 2 greens, 2 purples, 2 oranges. What have you got, Adrian, for colors? Can you tell everybody what you have for colors? Tell them with some words.
I got orange and pinks, reds, yellows, and a light orange, black, white, and greens.
Yeah, and she's got everything that can be used in partners. We have the Traveling Kindness Rocks set of 7 tools, and they are all numbered using our numbering system. So you can visit our website at travelingkindnessrocks.ca to get yourself a set of tools so that you can try this project with your boys and girls in your life. So we're going to bring the camera on down here and get started on our little project. And what I'll say as we get going here, other than we've got a nice ray of sunshine coming in here, don't we, Adrian?
Yes.
I'm going to have to make sure everybody can see okay. I'll just keep playing around with the camera. So I'm going to start by showing this is my piece here, and we have a center mark on our piece of paper right here, which is, you do right there, honey. It's really, really tiny, but it's there. I'm just going to darken this up a little bit. So we're working on a piece of paper that's 6 inches across, which is going to be plenty of big. We'll show yours in a minute too. We're going to start with mine, okay? So what we'll be doing is, I'll tell everybody a tool size to use, but Adrian and I talked about it. We're going to pick our own colors to start. So we'll see Adrian's piece turn out different than mine. Well, I know we will because I've got different colors, don't I, Adrian?
We got one same color.
We do have one the same color. What color did we pour the same? Show everybody.
These.
We have 2 oranges. Yeah, we have 2 oranges that are the same. So we might
say
3. We've got the blacks and the whites and a darker orange, the same too. I think we have the same green as well.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think this apple tart green is the same. It is. All right, so I'm going to tell everybody a tool, but you're going to pick the color. Let's pick tool 2, Adrian. Can you get that? And I want you to pick your color in your mind. So everybody's going to see my piece at first to show our center dot. And we're going to put a dot right over the center. Now for anybody looking at this video and looking at this type of craft for the first time or artwork for the first time, Adrian's picked white as well. This is Adrian's. We have a video on my YouTube that... Yeah, just a second, honey. You can talk in a minute. That shows everybody. I want people at home to know, because they might not know how to use the tools. You got to wipe that off. Don't forget to wipe it off. Show everybody here. Use this paper towel. Show everybody how to wipe it off. Put it right under here.
You pinch it and twist it.
Yeah.
Try to get all the paint off. And for a tip to do your middle dot, hold down your paper while you're doing it.
Very good tip, because what could happen if you didn't hold down?
It'll lift your paper up and smear it all over.
Right, and I was just telling everybody that we have a video that shows just how to use the tools, because we're skipping that part. We're not teaching anybody today how to use the tools. We're just talking about how to make this particular project. So Adrian and I are both going to pick up tool 6. We've got our beautiful center dot on our 6-inch paper, and Adrian's going to pick a color in her mind. Don't do anything with it yet, honey. and I'm going to pick a color in my mind. And that's going to be the color that we are going to work with to make 8 special dots.
And you don't have to put all, on some of the small dots, you don't have to put dots on top of them.
We'll talk about that too. You're right. We'll talk about it when we get to our second layer of dots. Look at that sunshine coming in. It's making it hard to see. In a minute, we'll talk about your special rock when we get a little bit farther into it. What color are you picking for your first 8 dots?
I'm picking...
We'll put it over here. What color?
I am picking this red.
A bright red. I'm going to pick a purple. Okay, so you've got tool 6 in your hand. Everybody at home has tool 6 in their hand. I'm going to let people watch me do these first 8. Can you wait, honey? Or are you just going to go for it while I talk everybody at home through it? So Adrian's done this a lot of times. So what we're doing is we're doing the top and the bottom, and we're getting paint on our piece every time. And you're going to have to wait for me if you get ahead of me, Adrian. Turn your piece, okay? We always turn our piece. Turn it, turn it, turn it.
That's the thing I'm working on.
Yeah, you got working on that. I got to remember what color purple I had. There it is. So I turned my piece, so these first 2 are off to the side. And then I do the top and the bottom again. Now it's looking on the camera like it's bottom. Doesn't matter if you do the bottom then the top or top then the bottom. And I get 4 dots of equal size. I turn my piece so it has these diagonal lines going right through it. And if we go too fast for you, just pause the video and get your dots on there. That's one thing, honey. You and I are going to be faster than some of the people trying this for the first time. So we have to be thinking about people who are trying it for the first time and their speed. All right, Adrian's already got her first 8 done. Don't wipe it on that one. Don't wipe it on that one because that's going to get it on our tablecloth. And my bright sunlight is making it so hard to see what we're doing. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do, honey? I'm going to have to put a big cloth up there, aren't I, on our big window that's letting in all our sunlight.
Take one of those down. That isn't bothering us.
Yeah, I know, but I'll do that in a second, okay? So we're going to put top and bottom again. So what I did there, everybody, is I kept turning my piece and rotating it to get the top and the bottom, top and bottom, until I got 8 dots. So what we've got, let's show yours and show mine.
Can we do this next?
No, we're not going to do that tool next, honey.
Why can't we put it?
We're not going to. You got to let Mommy choose the tools today, okay?
I always do.
Okay. So what we've got, I know you always do it, but we're going to do something different, okay? So what we've got is our first 8 dots, and if you were looking to make this easier for the boys and girls that are starting for the first time, what you can do is you can do this much for the boy or girl ahead of time. And this is the hardest part, but it sets the whole piece up for success. So Adrian, I think what I'm going to do is get
Other than outlining the pieces.
Yeah, well we can do that too. So if I put this camera up here for a second, how about I go put the big tablecloth up to that window that's making it really bright, and we're going to just set this over here. And what I want you to do, don't play with that please, is I want you to hold on to this and hold it up. And just tell everybody and show everybody what you're made for a second.
This is one that I have made before, and this was the recent rock I just made. It was to match.
No, that's not.
It was gonna match. It was gonna match the leaves of fall.
But what season is it here right now?
I know.
That didn't help at all.
I forgot what season it was, and then
oh, it's really pretty.
my mom said that it could be a traveling rock.
Yeah, it can. We're going to do some more layers on it. I know I tried to get the sunlight, but it's not helping at all. That is only blocking it a little bit. So let's get tool 5, Adrian. Yep. It's that window over there, isn't it? I'll go try it in a second. Okay, tool 5. We'll try the other window. We got all windows in here. And Adrian's going to think of a color, and I'm going to think of a color. So what we're going to do now is make another set of 8 dots with our new color. And we're going to look at the spaces, Adrian. We're going to line it up with the spaces. So I'm going to put one lined up with that space, turn my piece, and I'm always using the same tool and the same color.
You might get a drippy drop once.
Show you Adrian doing hers here.
You might get a drippy drop once it ever.
Keep turning your piece, honey.
Okay.
Okay. You got to show everybody. Why do I keep asking you to do that?
This time you don't have to do that. Like one on top, one on bottom.
No, I let you wipe that, but I got to warn everybody at home in a minute after I get up and try my other window. You keep showing everybody at home how to do that while I try this other window.
You might have to clean your tool once and ever then.
Yeah.
Because it might get gobbled up on it.
Adrian wiped that little bit, but that's okay. I don't know, honey, if I got anything that will hold this up here or not. Let's tape it up. Keep showing the people at home how to do that. Turning your piece.
I am.
Very good.
Do whatever's comfortable for you.
Yep. You picked a couple orange colors.
Well, I started with red.
Yeah.
Now I'm on orange.
Oh, it was red. Now, is that getting the sunlight, Adrian?
Yes.
All right. I'm hoping this will stick because I'm just using masking tape.
So that's it.
All right. Wipe your tool off.
It kind of looks like pink from here.
Very nice, sweetheart. Wipe your tool.
Does that look like pink from here?
Yeah, it looks all right. Wipe your tool off and put it back. Okay, we'll show everybody what I picked. So I've got green, so we've got the same sizes going. And one thing that you can do, and Adrian's really consistent with her sizes, but if somebody was making a set of 8 dots and one was a little bit small than all the rest, what could they do if it was a little small than all the rest?
You could just add a little more paint to it.
How would they do that?
You would take one of probably the smallest tool almost.
Yeah. You know what I would say?
Then you do this.
No, I wouldn't do it that way. I would take the same size tool and I'd go right over that small dot. I've done that with a lot of people in a lot of classes and it works really, really well. It makes the dot grow a little bit, okay? All right, pick tool 3, Adrian.
Tool 3.
We're going to sing it. Okay, tool 3, get it, find it.
I'm finding it.
Tool 3, and we're going to pick a, keep going. Now we're going to...
Listen. Little from either purple, but they're going to start to build out on an imaginary line, aren't they? We're going to start thinking about our imaginary line. I'm going to let everybody watch me do this one, honey, and then they can come over and see you. I think I'm going to pick
well, they can't come over, but
I'll bring the camera over there. So what we're going to do is another set of 8 dots. I picked my new color, and I've got my new tool. And for this set, I'm going to show everybody, you keep turning your page, that's what I'm watching you for. We're going to keep lining up now with our middle. So I'm taking my orange paint, and I'm going to keep turning it, and then, so people see what we're doing, I'm going to let them see what you're doing over there.
That looks like a crown right now.
Yep. So we'll probably put, I know what we're going to...
Paints?
Yeah.
Well, haven't been sticky to get the sunlight figured out for everybody. Whew, that makes it a lot easier for people at home to see. You keep focusing on that. See, Adrian...
We're using the same color.
We are. We can see ourselves on our computer, so Adrian's keeps on peeking over there, don't you, honey?
No, I don't now.
Oh, no, you're getting used to it. So yeah, we're using the same color and the same tool, but it's still going to look pretty different, isn't it? Now, did you get paint on your tool every single time?
Yeah.
I hope people at home noticed how you're doing that, because that's really important. So we'll do a side by side. Here's Adrian. So she's 8,
And here's mine, I'm not 8.
Mine looks bigger for some reason.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more set of dots like that where we're using the spaces between our dots to line them up. So we're going to take tool 2.
Again?
Yeah, this is going to be our last one out, and we're going to use these spaces.
This is simple.
I'll get everybody, I know it's simple, because we got to work with everybody at home who's new. Boys and girls that have never done this before.
I know.
Right? So we got to make it so that they can
Or have done
be
it
successful.
before. Or that has done it before.
Or they've done it before and they might want to do something just to do it along with us.
Sometimes I even look over to
Oops,
see my mom.
nobody's seeing what I'm doing. I messed up there, Adrian. So what we've got going on here is we've got tool 2. Turn your page. And we're lining up with the spaces in between what we just did. So that's been our consistent process building out here. We've always lined up with what we just worked on. Oops, I just got a little splatter, but I'm not going to worry about that guy. We didn't say that, but if you do get any splatters, you would have seen Adrian wipe at her page. But she could do that. It was way out on the edge, and it wasn't going to interfere with what was happening with her dots. But if you ever get a dot that is not what you want it to be for whatever reason, you have to just let that dry or get a hair dryer and you can fix it.
We're almost halfway there.
We are almost halfway there.
We just
All
need
right.
to do our outline.
Let's show them yours. We are going to do an outline now. We're going to do a really neat thing with 2 tools. We're going to want tool 6 first.
Yeah.
Because we got to show where the middle is.
6. Whoa, too close.
Yeah, don't get it too close. Show everybody. There's tool 6. Okay? So this is Adrian's piece. This is my...
I would suggest you do this with white.
Why don't we show them yours with white? Before you do anything, make sure you know what I'm going to get them to do.
I know.
Okay, so wait. I'm going to pick a different color than white. You wait. No, wait.
What?
I don't know if you know what I know, what I'm going to do.
I know.
Okay, we're going to do straight, lined up with the middle. Is that what you knew I was going to do?
Yes.
So I'm taking my time to use
thought
my
they were gonna see
eye
mine.
to line it up. You want to show them you lining yours up? You go for it, honey. And you know what? You know what's going to come up next, don't you?
Yes.
So we're going to go nice and slow, taking our time. And then if you want to tell everybody at home how to do the next step, to give them some instructions.
The next
Not
step,
yet. Wait till we get
You
there.
literally just said it.
I know, but we're not there yet. We'll confuse
Oh
them.
my.
I think everybody at home's going to know that we're mom and daughter. I think they're going to
Yeah, we
figure
look
it out.
like a mom and daughter.
Well, yeah. That,
I do actually not look anything like you, honestly.
no, not a whole lot.
Definitely by the hair.
The hair's different for sure. You didn't get Mummy's curly hair. All right, one more to go. So yeah, we're probably dotting a lot faster than everybody at home. So I hope that
You're
they can.
probably on your third.
But what they can do is they can press us on pause. We'd be sitting there just frozen on the screen. They can't see us doing that, so that's good. All right, so wipe your tool off, and you can tell everybody what they're going to do now. Wipe your tool off. Put it down.
I did.
All right.
So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this tool.
Do you know what number is on the tool when we number them?
Yes, this is 7.
Okay.
The highest number.
The highest number, but the littlest dots, because I think Mommy might have numbered this system
Take the
backwards.
same color as you just put on.
Wait. Does it have to be the same?
No, it doesn't have to be.
No, it
but
doesn't.
if you want it to look pretty good.
I'm going to use a different color.
Okay.
You're going to use the same color? In case you show everybody what to do with that tool.
So you don't keep getting paint in this.
You
just
don't reapply the paint, right?
you just keep going down until you run out of paint or you run into something.
Right, and sometimes people, like when I teach adults, Adrian, they get all worried about how many little dots they're making. Do you worry about how many?
It doesn't care
It doesn't
how
matter.
big, how many dots are in it. I used to say 4, just 4.
But you got way more than 4 there. So I don't need the same amount that you have on mine, do I?
No.
No, because I've got 5. And do I need to even have the same amount on one side as the other?
No.
Nope, you're just filling in the space, aren't you?
And to make it pretty.
Making it pretty. There you go. We'll let everybody see Adrian's. So after this, Adrian, are we going to draw our piece? This is as far out as I wanted to show everybody because we are making a project that boys and girls that are your age or even a little younger could try. So this is as big as we're going to make it on television together. But are we going to draw it and put some dots on top of dots?
Yep.
Show everybody why we've got some friendly colors picked? Then that's what we'll do. So we have a hair dryer here, and we'll dry our dots just enough to be able to put dots on top, and you'll see them start to get a three-dimensional.
It's okay if you if they stick together a little.
What sticks together?
The row of dots.
The row of dots that you're making?
Remember, I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, you have. Your dots are looking very, very nice.
I started when I was 5.
And you know what would be really neat is we should show sometime on maybe Facebook or Instagram or Twitter some pictures of how, if you practice, what happens. Does it get better?
Yes.
Yeah, because you can definitely see that with yours, that happened.
Maybe I should go get a...
No, you don't have to go get an old one. But you know what? If we make another video, we can get a little collection and show, you know, ones when you were 5 and ones when you were 6. And this will take different amounts of time. You're pretty fast at it too. This is definitely a time when the people at home will probably want to do a little... Sorry, I knocked her elbow. Do a little pause. But we're going to dry our dots, and then Adrian and I will show everybody how to put some layers.
This is one that you would want to wipe your tool somewhere in the middle, probably. I forgot to wipe my tool.
And why is that?
Because it'll get gobbled up, and then it'll just...
Gonna get gobbled
you might
up.
Start with 16 on the start, and then go to, like, maybe 4.
Because what happens is the paint gets stuck on the tool. That's what you're saying, isn't it? It gets stuck on the tool. There's Adrian's so far, and here's mine. So we use the same tools, but we pick different colors. No, we're not. You want to stop there? Or do
My mouth is not moving with mine.
Listen, do you want to look at me?
Okay.
Do you want to do a second layer? Because right now we're still recording. Do we want to dry it and keep the recording going and put on a second layer?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do that. You just stay right there. Everybody at home is just going to kind of look at us. We're going to draw yours first. Are you entertaining everybody with funny faces? And she's looking at our computer. So, honey, we're going to get this just dry enough that you can put some dots on top here. Okay, back away please from the hairdryer. And I'm drying mine now, halfway there. Can you stop making fishy faces?
Do we actually look green?
We look just like what you're seeing on our computer screen. That's what we look like.
We do not look like anything. We look like white. Oh, now we look like a color. Now we don't.
Okay, they're dry enough. Now, Adrian, we have a special dot here, the middle dot, where we've done it in white. That's the only one that doesn't have a partner or a friendly color. Can you look at me now and nod at yourself over on the television?
What about black?
Well, we didn't get any, don't Adrian, please. We didn't get any spills. We were pretty clean here, except you've got one little spot right in there. Can you point to it? Now, what would you do to fix that? Can you tell everybody before we, right here. And I don't know if I dried your big dots dry enough. What would you do to that to fix it?
I would take a little dab of black.
On tool 7, yeah.
And I will just...
I don't know if I got our big dots dry enough here, kiddo.
Dab it on.
Yeah, good job. So with the white dots out here, that they're big enough they could get a little dot on top, and the white one here in the middle, They are special compared to the other dots. The other dots we'd use are friendly colors, and we use smaller size tools on top, wouldn't we? So we can still see some of it. Do you think I got these big guys dry enough?
No.
Do you want me to dry it a little bit more?
Yeah.
Can we do that special here about the white though?
The white is friendly to any color.
Friendly to every color, so you could put...
Especially black.
And how do people... Right, so if this was a size...
2, 4. We're gonna go to 4. That way we're nice and safe. Unless it's like these little ones here, you could just take tool 7 and put it on top. So let me draw yours a little bit more. And why don't you... I'm going to let you do something for me.
Oh,
here.
it's cold.
Sorry. While I'm drawing yours a little bit more, mine's still a little bit wet, but I'm going to trust you. I want you to put some dots on top of dots for me using my paints that I picked with my friend.
But
do you want to do?
Dry.
It's not dry enough? All right, well, I'll dry mine.
Okay, I'll do.
I thought you could do, can you do the middle a little bit? Just do some of the middle. Show everybody the friendly colors with the purple and the green while I'm drawing yours, okay?
To start of friendly colors, take a color that would color.
Say it's a... Do it that way. You can do it first. You know what color you want in the middle?
The dark purple, I would use light purple on.
Okay.
Friendly colors means that that they're close to the same color, but they aren't the same color, so you can see it. Alright.
So you finish that up. I got yours dry enough that you can go back to here.
One went a little wonky.
That's all right. I didn't dry that well enough. This is dry enough for you. Okay, so we're going to go back to your piece. Here's your piece. I dried it up. And you can keep telling people about putting on your top layers. So always picking a smaller tool, always picking a friendly color, always dotting on dry enough dots. That's what we're should be doing.
You might not be able to see this guy because it might look a little different than usual. It's orange on red right now.
Just keep going.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Got a little freeze up there.
Can we edit parts?
No, just keep going. Oops.
There we go. I got the first set covered.
All right, you keep going. I'm going to dot on mine.
And probably,
I just want people to see what I do too. There's your purples. You keep going because we can be going a little bit quicker than this.
One, I would say on this orange.
Yep. Don't push on it because all I do is dry it. Just dry enough.
Just a sec. Fix up here. I'm gonna put a little paint in there. I'm gonna take a light orange. That's what I'm gonna use.
And you can turn your piece. It wouldn't hurt. But you're gonna just hold it still. You feel okay doing that?
Nope.
Let me see what we got here.
Oh
no. Oops. That looks nice, honey.
no.
Just leave it because you've got, what happened there is you've got wet paint because you just put that on there when you're...
No, I put the wrong color on it.
We're not going to play around with it too much this first go. So you just leave it where you... Just keep going.
Yep. This is the first time I've ever been on
YouTube. That's what you're going to put this on.
Well, I've been on TV 3 times.
Oh, when you were singing in the choir.
No.
No?
All kinds of things.
Oh, that's right. One time you were on the
Tricycle.
tricycle.
The other time,
We're on Eastlink Television here in Nova Scotia.
I was in a Christmas party once.
Oh.
And the other time, what was that one?
Keep going, darling. Keep showing them
Oh yeah,
the dots.
I got interviewed.
You were interviewed. That's a lot of times. That's a lot of times.
Times, baby, times.
So
Times
what Adrian's doing is she's first taking her dry tool and she's putting it over top of the dot and just checking that she's got the one that she wants. As you can see with our dots that's going on top, that they are not completely covering. That's what we're trying. Now, take your time. I'd turn your piece around because you don't want to get your hand on your paint. You already did show the rock. Yep. Turn your piece so that your hand's not going over top of that paint.
It's fine.
It's fine. What would I know? What would I know? And you know what's kind of neat here is on mine. Sometimes people think, well, like, because these are the same colors. I've used orange and orange, but I used them in reverse order. Okay, where are you going?
I'm getting a new paint.
She's going to get a new...
Right in there. I didn't have anything to match that. Didn't have any pink partners. Oh, now stir that up because that paint that you just poured, you can see kind of the lines through it. And always good to shake your paint first.
Or just stir it up. Well, if you didn't know, just stir it up with a tool if you want.
Yep.
That looks pretty good.
What color do you think I should put in my center?
I would say
You have an idea?
something close to
I will-
dark.
Yep, keep going. That was a little mistake there. Keep going. We're just going to see it all the way through to the end for everybody at home. Now, see, I'm turning my piece. I find it a little bit easier on my hand. See how my hand's on the table? People over here can't see. My hand's down on the table. It's away from the paint and it's not interfering. Now, Adrian is choosing to not turn her piece. What are you going to paint in your middle? And are you going to put anything on those guys?
Yes.
Oh, that pink, because you were right. You needed that pink. That looks fantastic.
I'm gonna put that pink in the middle.
So if people wanted to share and show us what pieces they've created, they can go to Traveling Kindness Rock's social media and share it. I'm just going to keep dotting over top of this guy until I get it the size I want. It's going to keep growing. So Traveling Kindness Rocks is all about connecting people, all about positive stuff, but also in this fun activity of creating mandalas with dots.
I like mandalas.
You like saying that way? I was just talking to somebody.
Try it.
In the mandalas.
Mandalas.
Don't, honey. Don't get right up close to it. I know. Now, one more dot goes in the middle, and then they'll see our lovely faces. And we always let it dry by air. I don't use the hair dryer because the hair dryer will crack the paint. I like your colors. Boy, oh boy. Those are nice. You're not going to use yellow? I find sometimes yellow doesn't look that great on the white. I'm kind of glad you switched it up. Going for pink? Okay, take your time. So, perfect! Yay! Now we're going to put this camera back up here, and what we'll do, if you want to stand up or sit down. I think
I've been standing
you need to back up a little bit.
I have been standing this whole entire time.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, I fell face down.
It did fall face down. Okay, hold on.
It fell face down.
Uh-oh.
Show it to them. Show it.
Oh, honey. We'll have some fixing to do. But we'll fix it, okay?
Smear it.
No, we're not going to smear it. It'll be all right.
Smear it.
All right. We're going to say bye-bye for now, everybody.